Everyone is super emotional and everyone just like they flow with the weather. I already knew this, but I just noticed it particularly on this one sunny day. I'm in the UK, it's getting sunnier now, and I was walking around just enjoying the sunlight as I do, and I was just greeting people. It's fun, it's common etiquette, greet people, good morning, and whatnot. The responses I got from doing that was so much positive today. And I don't know why. Maybe it was just the fact that, I talked to different people. They were all coincidentally more social. But I don't think so. I think it was the weather. Every time I walked by, I said good morning. They were so much happier. They would literally say, it's nice weather, isn't it? They would literally continue the conversation when I didn't really care much about continuing it. It's so interesting to see that. I didn't do anything different. I didn't do something that made me more charismatic. I did exactly what I'd normally do. And sometimes, I'd get ignored sometimes. People are busy. People are just low confidence. They don't know how to talk at all. Today, it was it was weird to be ignored. And I've noticed this for the past few days since it's been quite sunny. It's literally 10 degrees, which is crazy. 10 degrees Celsius, obviously. And I've noticed this every time it's sunny. Every time it's sunny, everyone is super happy. Now, I'm going to teach you how to use this to your advantage because, of course, you aren't God. And, of course, you can't change the weather and literally snap your fingers and make it sunny, right? But instead of me telling you to change the weather, which is a bit difficult, and instead of telling you to do this to become more charismatic, instead I'm just going to tell you exactly how to use the weather to your advantage. And not just the weather, just the environment around you. Because by doing that, you'll literally have better responses from other people and people will be more receptive to you and happy to speak to you without you having to do anything extra. You can still be timid or you can still be uncharismatic. You can literally be bad at socializing. You can be stupid when you talk to people, like an idiot, literally an idiot. And you'll still basically be like a charismatic person on a bad day. So, you need to understand, and I kind of covered this, but just understand, everyone has emotions that fluctuate so much, bro. So, one day, if it's rainy, if this person is super sad and negative, it's bad weather, it's cold, no, and then the other day, the next day, this person who was all negative is super happy. Nothing happened, it's just sunnier. But then there's also other variables. Maybe the country you're in, it's weird to socialize and stuff. I know some countries are like that. So, for example, I heard that in Ukraine, especially Eastern countries, or Japan, that's a better example. In Japan, it's weird to greet people. That's weird, bro. Imagine saying good morning to strangers in Japan. They'd look at you like you're some weirdo. Are you a sociopath? What's wrong with you? So you don't want to do it in a country where it doesn't work. And I can't really give you the advice, just move to a country where it works really well and everyone is social. Go to Bali, bro. I'm not going to tell you that. Instead, the solution I would recommend you, in order to basically, would I say control people? I wouldn't say that. That sounds kind of evil. But in order to use the environment to your advantage, all you have to do is keep it in mind. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. You can't change the environment. You can't change the weather. Of course, moving to a different country would help. You can't change the culture of the country you're in. You can't do any of that. So all you have to do is keep it in mind, the environment you're in. And it actually helps so much. It sounds like such a simple thing, but it changes how you talk to people and it makes your responses better. So, for example, if you're on a beach and it's sunny and everyone is lax, you can be relaxed as well. You can talk to people, and it's kind of normal to talk to people there. Like, it's quite a social environment, right? This beach, everyone is having fun. You don't even need like some fancy line. You can just say whatever you want and it'll turn out fine, because everyone is people want to talk, right? It's sunny, it's nice, people are in a good mood. But then on like a rainy morning where you're in the city and everyone is busy and they're rushed and they're going to their day jobs, you need to just keep it in mind that the same way you would have went up to people in like the beach, for example, is not the same way you do that in this busy environment. That's very bad. Don't do that, because it just won't really work most of the time. You should go about it, I guess, in a more calculated manner. Like, you understand people are busy, so the way you talk to people should be, I guess, more deliberate. You need to get their attention, like a hook in a YouTube video, except I didn't really do a hook and I didn't plan out the video because I got tired of doing that. So it's kind of like a hook. You need to kind of pay attention, maybe think up a way to get people's attention in a busy location. Instead of just saying hello to someone, like, bro, you can literally just go up to someone in the beach and be like, hello, what's your name? I just wanted to talk to you quickly. You could literally say that and it would work. And in a busy place, you could say that, it might work, obviously, but there's a higher chance it won't, because people are busy. If you just say hi, they'll be like, no, I'm busy. No. So you might think, okay, well, if people are busy, I think people will be more receptive if I ask a question first. Like, if I ask, oh, where did you get that, man? Because they'll be like, okay, well, he's just asking a question. I can just give him a quick answer and be on my way. It might give me some energy. It doesn't seem as big of a deal. It doesn't seem like I'm going to have a long conversation with them. So maybe that's a way I can go up to people. You just keep it in mind, and the way you'll act naturally is just going to be different and more calibrated without even thinking. So that's the advice I'd give you, and it really does work wonders, bro. I remember, should I tell this story? This is kind of embarrassing, but yeah, why not? I remember I was in the city. I was in the city and I was getting off the train because I was on my way to school. But on my way there, I saw this girl who was also walking the same direction I was. And, you know, I did what I'd normally do. I walked up to her, I stopped her, I kind of said, excuse me. And, you know, I kind of stopped because it's not really the best idea to be walking with her. You're kind of tailing her and everything. So I kind of stopped when I said that. And I was waiting for her to kind of look up and we'd initiate an interaction. But here's the thing. She didn't stop. She kept walking. She kept moving. And I was just standing there looking like a fool. Damn it, why did I even do this? Maybe I should stop being a socializing coach. What am I doing? Confidence coach. Damn it, bro. I'm quitting my YouTube channel. This isn't worth it. Unsubscribe from me. No, don't unsubscribe, subscribe. But the point is, it didn't go as planned, and then it was awkward, and I was just standing there. She looked back and she was like, and she just kind of walked forward, and it was just weird and awkward, and it wasn't the best, right? Here's the thing. In a different environment, if it was like sunny and everyone was relaxed, it would have worked. But this was like morning, 7 a.m. She was probably on her way somewhere, like to her school that she was running late to. She was probably also maybe missing a train or something. Maybe she was rushing to the train. She probably wouldn't want to stop for some random person she doesn't know, right? So I would have acted differently. Just keeping in mind, yeah, this is a busy environment. In this case, it probably would be justified to walk with her for a minute or two to get the vibe instead of just stopping and expecting her to stop, right? So just keep it in mind, because if I had kept it in mind there, then I would have actually performed better without even thinking, no overthinking, no doing all of this stuff. I would have just performed better, just knowing that, yeah, the environment does change how people act. And I would have gotten a number, obviously, because I'm sexy, I'm good looking. Anyways, I hope this video helped. Check out the top link in the description. I'll teach you how to socialize and become more confident. And remember, consistency is over a lifetime. Bye-bye.